Hey y'all, it's Nika from Fabulously Creative, and I just wanted to pop on and say your planner girl is back. Yes, I have a brand new planner to share. I have not done a planner flip through in a while. I recently got into Filofax. I've discovered pocket planning a while back and I kind of fell off, but I have a new planner, so I'm all into it. Stay tuned for a flip through. So let's jump into this planner setup and flip through. This is the Filofax Domino Soft Pocket Organizer. And let me see, trying to do something about this glare because I love all the sparkles. But I made this little shaker pocket from this is just like an insert I found on Amazon. And all you have to do is look up A7 pocket accessories or A7 planner accessories, and they have all sorts of stuff on Amazon. But I started off with all sorts of sparkles. I have not decided what to put in this front pocket. I'm not used to this style pocket. I like the other pockets where you can stuff things this way, so I'm not quite sure what to put in there. But let's jump into this. So the first thing, okay, so I made this little shaker out of a die cut, and I added this little text. It says, "Due to divine reasons, this light cannot be dimmed." And I put that right in the front because this is kind of like my self-care planner. Well, my planning has turned into more of a self-care. But anyway, so this digital is in my shop. I'll leave the link. I have everything on Patreon now. It's free to join, and you just get the digitals out the shop. But most of this, it will be in, I think it's called like the Fabulous Bundle or something. But everything that I designed since like my little planner hiatus will be in that bundle. So this is this shiny, sparkly, it's like it is not paper. It is that you get it from Hobby Lobby. It's in the back section, and it actually has fabric. It kind of has a fabric backing, and I just backed it with this cute little piece of vellum. And then we have another shaker. And these are so easy to make. It's just a little pocket, and all I do is put a little piece of double stick tape right at the top, and it just seals everything in easily. I'm trying to angle it because I know there's a glare. And this is one of my favorite die cuts from my shop, and it says self-love potion. You can't read it because I kind of overstuffed this one with the sequins. But there is also a tutorial on my channel about how to make these, and I use self-healing laminator pockets to make these. So all you do is layer art on the bottom, and then put your sequins, and then lay the clear plastic on top. So you don't need the fuse tool to make these, but I will say that it doesn't seal as good as if you had a fuse tool. But I have no idea where my fuse tool is. I seem to have lost it somewhere in my craft room. And then I have this beautiful little floral print. This is from the scrapbook collection, the Paige Evans. I want to say the Blooming Wild, either Blooming Wild or Garden Shop. But this paper comes from there. And then this is just a Happy Planner sticker. This sticker comes from the Happy Planner Wellness book. And I added some little enamel dots that all kind of matched everything. And I thought this sticker went perfect. It just says 5 daily reminders. One says, "I'm capable." Positivity is a choice. I don't know. It looked really cute on that paper. And then so I have another piece of that vellum on the back. Oh, and this vellum, not the vellum, but the pattern is actually in that same bundle. I'll leave a link. And then I have a self-care tracker. And I started using this and I stopped because I found another insert. So I'm kind of using both right now. When I get to the planner section, you will see why I'm kind of torn between them, because this one has more sections. And I will also leave, if you want to use this self-care tracker, I will leave a link. This is a freebie. I'll leave the link to that. And then another piece of vellum. I know, I just love the way vellum looks on, instead of looking at the back white blank page. And then I have this quote. I printed this from Pinterest. It just says, growth is uncomfortable because you've never been here before. You've never been this version of you. So give yourself a little grace and breathe through it. And I thought this went perfect. And I made it into a little pocket, and I have that little die cut in there. And the way I designed this planner, I want to add little quotes, little inspirational quotes, because I flipped through this. Oh wait, I skipped a page. Oh, and this brown paper, it came with the planner. It has the words, let me see. Oh, you can't see it, I covered it up. It has the words Filofax on it, but it came with the planner. And then on the back, I have this sticker from the Happy Planner, and it says my happy list. I have not filled this out. I had it filled out in a different planner, but I kind of switched this list. Sometimes you find things and it only works for a minute. And then I have another piece of vellum with this die cut, and it says elegance requires discipline. This die cut is in my digitals, but I'm not sure if I have it with the words on it. And on the back, I just have a Happy Planner sticker. It says radiate self-love. And the way I have this set up, it's supposed to be like a little inspirational, pretty flip through until you get to each section. So this is my morning routine, and this is a library pocket. Let me see if I can take it out. This is a library pocket that I made from a die cut. And then I put these two die cuts. Now these I covered with this, it's holographic. They call it contact paper on Amazon, but they call it holographic contact paper. And I just put it on the die cuts, and it gives everything this little sparkly sheen. And then inside the pocket, I have this tag, and on the back of the tag, so this says my morning routine, but I have my full day's routine. And my routine is kind of in flux right now. So on the back of these die cuts, I'm going to write my routine from basically 7 to 9. So I have the whole day. And then as I update things, I'm going to write them on the back. And then on the back, I just have a digital from my shop. Oh, and this is a piece of jelly. It came with another pocket planner that I ordered off of Etsy, and it was pretty. So I added this die cut and stuck it on top, and I made the die cut into a little pocket, and we have some little dolls in there. And I do have a link. All the dolls are in, well, maybe not this one, because this one is newer, but all my older stuff is linked in my Patreon shop. And again, it's free to join. And again, I have this pattern print. I just love this floral pattern, and I just stuck a die cut on there. And on the back, I made a pocket and added some more dolls. And my plan is to, as I go along, I'm going to write little inspirational notes on the back to help me stick to my routines, especially my morning routine. And then this is just a piece of acetate, and I stuck this doll on here. I laminated her and just stuck her onto a piece of acetate. I don't know, she just went perfectly with this purple. So I had to find a spot for her. I'm thinking I may move her to the back so she can mark like my daily page since her head kind of sticks out. And then we have another library pocket that I made from a die. And this one is my tea and supplements. I have not written anything in this section. Like I have all this in another notebook, which supplements I'm taking, but I want to write my list in here. And then I have this laminated little die cut. It's a pocket, and also there's a full tutorial for this little pocket on my channel. And I just pulled this out of my mini happy planner and stuck it in here. I have this little cat stuck in there. I haven't written anything on the back. But she was just cute sticking out of the little cup. And then on the back, I have another piece of that vellum. And then this sticker is from the Happy Planner, the illustrated book. I just thought it went perfectly right there. And then I have another library pocket that I decorated. And this one is for my evening routine. And nothing is in here because I have not found a solid evening routine. And sometimes my evening routine just ends up being my morning if I didn't do it or didn't get everything done. So that's just this little pocket, little Happy Planner sticker on the back. And I think this heart paper, okay, I know it's from one of the Paige Evans scrapbook collection. And now to my planning section. I found these little inserts on Etsy. I'll link the shop. They're called Haru Plans. So I've only been using it for a few weeks. So I'm not quite sure how I don't know, not quite sure, because some days I end up with these little lists. But I still like that I get to look at my full week. And this also has trackers on it, but it only has space for 4 items. And that's kind of the reason why I'm still torn if I'm going to use this tracker or use it right here, because I kind of like having it on like a weekly layout. And as you can see, I go very minimal with the decorations in here, which is kind of different from my style in the past. Like my daily and my weekly pages were just, I don't know, they were just over the top. So as you can see, I just put a doll in this section and some washi, and that's about it. And I think I did a few, I just added a sticker. But that's kind of all you can fit is a sticker or 2. And in the past, I don't know, my planning style for weekly pages has changed. I don't go very detailed. And I also don't like all those itty bitty stickers. I used to be really into the teeny tiny stickers. And at the point, I like one or 2 large stickers in some washi for a weekly layout. And then I always end up having these lists for the weekend. Let me see, I think the rest of them are blank. And then I have another one of those pockets from Amazon. And I just stuck this little journal card in there. And this journal card is from the Maggie Holmes Woodland and Grove collection. And I just have this piece of paper behind it because it looks nice peeking out from the clear sections. And I have no idea where this came from. This has been in my stash forever. And then I have this paper clip that I made, and it kind of like divides like the second section. So for here, and these little tabs I made from a punch and decorated them. So this section is my affirmations, and I have not written any. I have not moved them from my traveler's notebook journal. And then this pink paper, this came with the planner, so I only have a few sheets of it. And then I have my journal section, and both of these die cuts are in my shop. So in my journal section, I want to try some collage style junk journal type pages in here, right in my planner, because I'm in this, I don't know, I think I want to combine my planner and my journal. And then I just have a section for notes, just randomness. And this paper came with the planner. This blue paper came with it. It's in the back because I don't think the blue matches. And then I just have some blank paper. And this little pocket also came with the planner. And I just stuck some stickers in there. And that is it so far. I'm pretty sure this will evolve as I go along. But for now, this is my little planner. And I'll leave the links to the die cuts and everything. The die cuts and everything from Amazon. The stuff from Amazon that I can find. I will link it in the description box. Hope you enjoyed this little planner flip through, and stay tuned for more.